Questions are now being asked in the corridors of power about the use of informants by Northumbria Police. This letter from the same time period is from David Cleland, MP. I write to clarify certain incidents which have taken place in Newcastle and its surrounding area. 1. These incidents may well directly involve your constituents who are not in a position to complain to you by virtue of the fact that the truth is being hidden from them under the cloak of the Official Secrets Act. 2. These incidents raise grave concern into the way Northumbria Police have carried out operations in your constituency. 3. Attempts were made at Newcastle Crown Court to clear the public gallery for evidence to be given in secret against all the principles of British justice and democracy to cover up Northumbria Police's role in this scandal. 4. These incidents and others like them are occurring all over Britain, are a damning indictment of the policies adopted by the Conservative government, the party of law and order, to combat the ever-growing menace of illegal drugs. These policies designed to stem the flow of drugs in and into Britain have been a total disaster. In this respect, I write to you as an MP for Newcastle and an opposition MP. The incidents in the Newcastle and South Shields areas relate to the activities of two Newcastle gangsters named Paddy Conroy and David Glover, their gang and a gangster from Leeds named Ronald Priestley. I enclose a copy of witness statements of Detective Sergeant Ian Graham Smith and of Detective Sergeant Inspector Keith Felton that were produced at Newcastle Crown Court for Glover's defence. 6th of September 1992. Glover is in custody for beating a man unconscious. 21st of September 1992. Keith Felton, head of Northumbria Drug Squad, obtained authority for Glover to be freed and for him to take part in an entrapment operation involving drugs. From my own records, I know that around this time, Paddy Conroy was arrested in the Newcastle area in possession of a large quantity, kilos, of amphetamine. Several days later, Conroy was released from custody without charge. October 1992. From October, Glover and now Conroy, working under police supervision, took full advantage of their impunity from prosecution and embarked on a spree of shootings and committed at least 3 kidnappings involving blackmail, extortion and torture. These offences were all committed while Glover and Conroy were working under the police supervision of Detective Chief Inspector Keith Felton, head of Northumbria Drug Squad. March 1994. Matters were finally forced to a head when the family of a young man who had been kidnapped and was being held captive until a ransom demand of £80,000 was paid went and lodged an official complaint with the police. Conroy, Glover and Ronald Priestley of Leeds were all arrested and charged with kidnap, extortion, blackmail and torture. The young man they had kidnapped was not their intended victim and was in fact the wrong man. April 1994. Conroy and Glover escaped from a prison van custody in an armed ambush. September 1994. £11 million worth of cannabis was found by police on board a yacht owned by Philip Berryman. November 1995. Philip Berryman was found not guilty of importation of £11 million worth of cannabis. Berryman's defence was that he was forced by threats from a gangster against the lives of his children, aged 6 and 12, to transport the drugs. The gangster was named by Berryman in court as Paddy Conroy. December 1995. At the trial of Conroy and Glover, an attempt was made to clear the public gallery of the court for evidence to be heard in secret of Glover's role working undercover for senior police officers. Quite clearly this was an attempt by Northumbria Police to cover up their role in this scandal. December the 9th, 1995. Witnesses for the prosecution had to be placed in the witness protection scheme. They had to leave their homes, jobs, family and friends to be moved to a new town and to be given new identities. All this because they gave evidence against Conroy and Glover, whom were only at liberty to commit these same offences by virtue of the fact that most serious charges had been quashed by the police for them to work for the police under police supervision. Had Glover not brought this evidence to light, these matters would very conveniently have been covered up under the cloak of the Official Secrets Act. In respect of Ronald Priestley, Priestley is a millionaire drug dealer from Leeds. 25th of November 1991, £600,000 of cocaine was found together with equipment for the manufacture of crack by police in Riverside property owned by Priestley. Priestley is charged with running a crack factory. 9th of June 1992, Priestley gets bail. March the 3rd, 1994, a mock trial was arranged for Priestley at Leeds Crown Court. The judge threw the case out, this despite overwhelming evidence of Priestley's guilt. March 29, 1994. 26 days after his ordered acquittal, Priestley is arrested and charged for kidnap, extortion and blackmail. Conroy and Glover are his co-accused. May the 19th, 1994, Priestley gets bail again. September 1995, kidnap, extortion, blackmail charges against Priestley are shelved. This despite tape-recorded and video evidence against him. The kidnap victim had to be released from the captivity of Conroy and Glover in an armed siege by police. Last year, at an inquiry by the Association of Chief Police Officers, the inquiry warned that the police network of informants was out of control. It said informants had dictated the course of many investigations and even influenced prosecutions. The tail is wagging the dog, said one researcher.